So we've been making quite a few renovations around the house, rebuilt a bathroom, put some cabinets in our mud room for the kids to put boots and dirt bike gear and stuff like that in. We've also put some bookshelves in our schoolroom. And today we are going to start on our kitchen. Our kitchen renovation, it started probably 3 years ago, right after we first moved in, and it's just been put on pause. Since then, we did a few things. We tore some cabinets off the ceiling. We scraped the ceilings. We repainted the ceilings, but now we've probably got to put some better texture up on the ceilings, repaint them again. But the big change is new cabinets. My wife wanted new cabinets for her birthday, so today is her birthday. We ordered the cabinets 2 weeks ago. They probably won't be ready for another 2 weeks when we'll take delivery on those cabinets and we'll get them hung and put in place. But before that happens, obviously, we need to get our kitchen ready for those new cabinets. The entire layout is going to change, so you'll come along with us on that journey, just changing the entire face of the kitchen. But these cabinets, not only are they old and dated, but they are falling apart. So some of the wooden shelves inside has gotten wet and swollen over the years. This house was built in 1984, and they've just taken 35 years worth of abuse now. So the cabinets are all going to completely come out. We're going to put a pantry in. This wall that is just out of the frame of the camera, we're going to push that back. We're going to put in a couple of electric outlets. We are going to hang a microwave vent hood above our stove. We're going to have a little coffee bar put in here. Just a ton of changes. I'm going to show you the ceilings. We're going to put new light fixtures in. The previous owners had hung a ceiling fan in the kitchen, which brilliant idea in the 80s, apparently, but not so much anymore. So we're gonna take care of that. We're going to remove all the tile. We're going to put new granite countertops and an undermount sink in here. Just complete changes. But before any of that happens, we're going to have to take the old cabinets out and finish the floors out. Because the footprint of the cabinets is changing, we're going to have to put new floors down. So that's my job for this week, so that whenever the new cabinets get here in a week or two, we'll be ready to just start putting them in. So this is the wall I was talking about. This wall is going to be moved back probably close to 18 inches. So this entire light switch and electrical outlet is actually going to go on this side of the wall. The problem that we have with this wall right here is when you open the refrigerator door, it bumps into the wall. Now, that's not going to be an issue in our new kitchen because we're going to take this refrigerator right here and we're actually going to move it down. And this used to be a stacked oven and microwave that I had to perform emergency surgery on and make a makeshift pantry out of, because if you look around the rest of the kitchen, there is no pantry. Never was a pantry. Odd. All these cabinets, all this shelf space, and no pantry. So I made a pantry. Our new pantry is going to be in this corner right here. It's actually going to come all the way out to the corner of this wall. With the vent-a-hood and microwave combo, we'll actually free up some counter space of the microwave. The coffee bar over there is now going to be over here where this is standing. Some sort of combination here. But this long L-shaped bar is actually going to be one island right here in the middle of the kitchen. So this flooring right here, where it came around this cabinetry here, I'm going to remove the cabinets from here down today, and this week I'm going to start putting the flooring in this blank space. So I know a lot of these pieces are going to have to come up. These cut pieces here that terminate at this wall right here, that's all going to have to come up, new pieces down there. But luckily I've got lots of scraps from whenever we did this floor originally, because all of this floor in the kitchen, all the way out here and down the hall there, was all this gorgeous cream tile with blue flowers as decoration. So all of that backsplash tile was on the floor and all the way out the hall, and then it terminated into carpet here that was pet stains and just really, really ugly stuff. So we put all new flooring in here throughout the living room. We still need to finish this out here. That's going to be, the guy who helps hang the cabinets is going to help me find something to finish this drop face out of, and then I've got the transition piece that rolls over the edge there. So we're going to get started on the demo process, and part of this is going to use my Father's Day gift. My kids got me a great set of screwdrivers because my old ones, the tips had busted off, and some of the tips were rusted. They were filled with junk. They were the handles had been chewed on by the dogs. So I'm gonna open up my Father's Day present and then get started on getting these cabinets out of here. So like I said earlier, I'm only taking the cabinets out to the point where I can fix the floors. So I used a skill saw to cut across the top of the cabinets, but of course the skill saw bumps into the wall and you can't cut all the way through. Enter this fancy little saw. I absolutely love this thing. It's a Japanese hand saw. It's got one set of blades for cutting wood against the grain, and then it's got the longer teeth for cutting the wood with the grain. A really, really great hand saw. I found this on Amazon for about 30 bucks. They are unbelievable. It's great for cutting the door jamb underneath the doors because it's extremely flexible. But it does a wonderful job. So I'm going to use it to finish off the rest of the countertop. Alright, so we got all the cabinets out. Now we're going to clean up the floors. I'm going to have to use some floor leveler in here to get the floors level so that I can run new floors seamlessly all the way throughout the kitchen. So I'll get that taken care of and we'll have new floors by the end of this week. So you can see where the old floor was laid and where the old cabinets were. Obviously, when I laid the floor leveler, the original floor installation, I couldn't get that underneath the cabinets. So there are some spots where it's about 1/4 of an inch, maybe even 3/8 of an inch out of level. So I'm going to go ahead and put down some floor leveling compound. That way I can lay good, flat, straight floors. We'll let that cure for 24 hours before we put the floors on top of it, but we'll go ahead and get that mixed up and get that laid down. Sure that shut off somewhere in the process, but I went in and laid out the floor leveler. I only had about 3/4 of a bag, so I put it in the absolute lowest areas, the ones that had the biggest gaps, and just kind of feathered it out from there. Floors started laying tomorrow, but we're going to let this cure for 24 hours.